RyanGarciaandOscar.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Another topic that's been going on this week, and this one's the weirder one too. It seems like Ryan Garcia is on the outs with his promoter Oscar de la Hoya. As we all know, I mean, DAZN has been trying to get their content back online, especially with boxing. And Golden Boy, is part of the DAZN deal. So Golden Boy has been proposing to have their first card since the COVID be on, I think it was the 4th of July weekend or so, with Ryan Garcia, and even throwing out a couple of his opponents out there from the face, more noticeably Jorge Linares. It's like, okay, it's a decent fight, it's a good fight for him. A former champion like that at 135.
We've been talking about him buzzing for a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've said his name long enough. As in linked to Garcia for like a year now.
So we're thinking, okay, this fight's going to be announced in some time, and it's never announced. And then we find out too that Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia, of course, is like your prototypical millennial boxer. Social media, Doobie, TikTok, all types of other shit like that, and just he'd be out there on social media hard, 6 million, he like teeny bopper shit. So it's like, so he's got into his head. He's like, you know what? I want to be paid this amount of money for this opponent. And the fact is not really mentioned, how much he really wants. But I think the rumored amount that he was probably going to get was $200,000. And obviously for a prospect, for him, it's just like, okay, $200,000 is actually pretty good. Especially if it's not even a fucking title shot.
If you're becoming an attraction like he has, then it is what it is. The game, you're trying to maximize, and the thing is, he's gonna have to justify that shit by keep winning and stepping up the competition. So I feel like if he's putting their asses in seats like that, give him what he wants. But then you still gotta keep matching him accordingly, so where he's getting bigger. If you keep stalling him out and getting these fucking sessions of with these opponents and nothing's coming about, and
I don't know. Like, I feel like neither of them, like, Ryan's not doing himself any favors, but also Golden Boy is like completely fucking doing it, like not doing him any justice. I don't know. I don't know who I want to.
I can agree with that. Like, on one hand, Ryan Garcia is kind of bitching too much.
Yeah, like he's almost
for the level of opponents he's faced.
Yeah, he's almost acting like he's Canelo. Like, it's kind of annoying. Like, at first I was like, now I don't want to say the word diva, but he's kind of being a little diva right now.
Yeah, he's being a super diva right now.
Got me sounding like one of these type of journalists where they be like, well, just shut the fuck up and box.
Exactly, and that's what I want to do, because like, stop the bullshit. Like, if you're gonna fight, don't be out there.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about how many Hanes underwears you've sold. Like, I don't give a fuck about all that. Like, motherfuckers like, I didn't get paid this. Like, who have you fought? What have you done to fucking, justify a big payday? Like what you're asking for.
But this
I'm all for fighters.
Sell out an arena, then yeah, give him the money, because he's showing that he's an attraction, that he's worth it. But at the same time, if you're not giving him the opponents, keep him active, keep bringing in the revenue. What's the point of them putting him on training wheels and only having him fight twice a year? If that's the case, at least do the tank route, have him fight 3 and 4 times a year. If you're gonna do that, like, he still isn't being maximized.
And I would think now Ryan Garcia has big fights that I've been talking about, most notably with Tank, and then I also believe like Lomachenko too, and and
All that.
But he has no type of
Yeah.
fight to really like say he's on their level, or
Yeah, he has
even
no.
Tank
He
has
has,
Pedraza.
yeah, he has no type of cachet attached to his name aside from the Instagram likes and all the social media.
Honestly, him and Devin Haney is like the perfect fight because they're both in the same situation. Just one guy has more fans, like has a bigger following, but then the other guy got Floyd fucking with him, so
and a title to boot.
and
Yes.
a title. So, but this is the thing, is one of the
An email title, but a title.
yeah, it's one of the games. So it ain't really. They need to solidify each other. Like the guys like Tank, he already has like a world class win. Teofimo Lopez has a big world class win.
Right.
So they're like you got some separation.
You can't compare it because Teofimo has the juice right now. Neither of them niggas have the juice. Like no type of juice.
Of course, like Lopez has the most juice. Then under that you got Tank. And from there it's like Ryan Garcia and Haney are like neck and neck together.
And honestly, if the only reason why I think they're like, because I think like Haney's had the unfortunate of injuries and stuff stalling him a little bit. So that's kind of
if Haney fights Fortuna, then he's already past Garcia.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. The injuries have fucked him over. What's Ryan's excuse?
He's not making enough money, man.
And the funny thing is too, Ryan Garcia
ordering too much coke or some shit. They not focused on my career.
The funny thing is too, but Ryan Garcia is the one that's already had some minor glitches, I should say. He's still undefeated, but there are a couple of fights where he's looked shakier than a bitch.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Maybe it's also because I'm not high on him as a fighter. Motherfuckers would be posting all these videos of him in the gym.
Recently though, that's the thing. But his opponent level hasn't gotten better.
Nah, I said this the other day, and I mean, you could agree to disagree all you want, but I feel like motherfuckers that hype up like Ryan Garcia to me is like he looks the part more than actually fighting. Like I don't know, it's just I'm not a fan. I don't like his style.
Yeah, I mean, right now, we have, his last opponent, has faced both Tank and Tevin Farmer, and Fonseca, Francisco Fonseca, and he managed to put him out in one round, whereas it took Tank struggled with the dude, and Farmer went the distance with him. So that's why I know the comparisons ramped up a little bit even more since that knockout Fonseca was a highlight reel knockout at that.
And I give him credit for that, but I just see way too many flaws in him to really get behind him like that.
Oh yeah, let's say he's not that far removed from the Jobber fight, which he almost lost. Or he probably should have lost.
Who he fought where it was a close fight? I think Jason Velez. Who was it he fought like a couple years ago?
Was it the Velez fight?
No, it wasn't Velez. He didn't look good in that fight, but it wasn't Velez.
I didn't think he looked good at all in the Velez fight.
No, I think it was a fight after that one because it was a majority decision win, and he looked bad.
See, those fights were a while ago. We don't know if Ryan Garcia really improved since then. He hasn't gone enough rounds.
Right. So it's just like, but then you hate to see a fighter like that bitching, about my promoter is not supposed to be my biggest hater and shit like that. And then you have someone like Jamel Charlo throwing, trying to put a little fire on everything on there and talking about, I left Golden Boy too.
Hold on. Yo, not to cut you off, but are you talking about the Carlos Morales fight?
Yeah.
Yes. Now it's coming back to me a little bit. He looked like shit in that fight.
Yes, I thought he looked worse in that fight than the Velez fight. Like, I know people got him for the Velez fight, but I'm more so giving Velez more credit for being a good fighter. But he brought out more of Garcia's flaws, but even then, Garcia still handled him.
Yeah, Morales, he did not handle it. Morales,
Morales was a different story.
yeah, Morales was your typical Mexican journeyman, and he gave him the business. Too much.
Yeah, so it's like we need to see Ryan Garcia respond in that type of fight again and look better.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing, like I get on Crawford for having the career mode glitch with Mean Machine, but at the end of the day, he still forced the stoppage and showed that he was the greater talent, the better fighter.
Word.
And this is me still being critical. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, he kind of struggled to the finish line.
Right.
If you're gonna glitch that hard, you gotta win conclusively. Like,
and I think now we're just waiting for the actual test. But unfortunately, like I said, when he's talking about, we need to, yes, Golden Boy needs to pay me, and then before I agree to a fight, then you already.
He's not putting out the type of figure he wants, so it's like he can't even get the public on his side. Like,
and the thing too is like, I mean, I know financially, Golden Boy has like a budget, so most likely they probably can't go too crazy with how much they pay certain people.
Then they give him that back end money where, he's bringing in a certain revenue, or if it reaches this amount of streams. I mean, something because look, if think about it, if you're bringing in those amount of fans, streams, whatever, you're putting. If you giving me a 20,000 arena seat and I'm filling them 20,000 people.
What the fuck was that?
Huh?
That's probably some King P shit. King P was probably fighting crime.
So if you're looking at everything you bring into the table, don't you think you want to be making more than a guy who's getting paid the same amount and he's not bringing all the fans you're bringing in?
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing more social media engagement to the zone apps and shit, as opposed to Tevin Farmer, and you still think you need to be making less than him, or?
Well, I mean, Tevin Farmer had a belt, Tevin
Farmer has more going for him than Ryan Garcia.
And that's the thing, because
this is the thing. Tevin Farmer has a belt, but he's fighting the same level of damn people fucking Garcia fighting.
I think it's a little different because
AKA people we don't give a fuck about.
And
he's not knocking them out either.
But you have to say, Tevin Farmer is one of the original champions that Eddie Hearn signed. This is a different situation. Like this is.
Yeah, because that's Hearn. Like Golden Boy gotta they gotta handle that situation.
Yeah.
I'm just comparing it, like
But I mean,
if I'm bringing in, if I'm seeing a guy like Tevin, and this what brings up the whole Charlo PBC shit. If I'm seeing a guy like Tevin Farmer who's bringing in like no fans and he's getting $500K to $700K for a fight, $700K I guess being like the additional upside for streams or whatever the fuck. But say for argument's sake, we go with that figure, the $500K. And yeah, he has a belt, but he's not bringing no streams, no nothing. He's not increasing anything. And I'm looking at it, I'm increasing all the engagement. I'm making this, that. I'm bringing more people seeing my fight. Okay, I don't have a belt, but if you got me fighting, if you had me fighting as much as him, don't you think I could get my momentum going where I could get a title shot? Don't you think if you're paying me like $350K or $400K, I respect that he got a title, so I'm not asking for more than him. But I'm just saying, bump me up from this fucking $200K and put me on the fast track to a title shot. I already got the buzz and the momentum, so I'm just looking at like if I was in his shoes. I mean, are you gonna say to yourself, man, you know what? I deserve less than him. His defensive ass style and his boring fights and. And the fact that, he didn't want to fight Tank when the fight was there. No one gave me a Tank offer.
Yeah, I'm tired of motherfuckers giving him excuses for not taking that fight. He should have taken that fight, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Clown shit.
Yeah, so I mean, and now we're stuck. I mean, like I said, with Charlo, you know, you talk about, yeah, you know, PBC will treat you right, you know, and all this and that. It's just like throwing more unnecessary fire to the whole.
I mean, if you're talking about PBC will make you get more money, then yeah, he probably got something on to that. Yeah, he's probably right. Like, I think PBC's done right by Charlo as far as financially, but as far as making them into bigger stars,
Yeah, I don't think
they'd
he
have it.
fits.
Yeah,
I don't think he fits the PBC mold, honestly.
but who does?
Eh,
If you just want to be on some high school, you know, homeroom shit and fight once or twice a year whenever you want, and make a lot of money, but don't have to really do nothing else to, you know, build your brand, then I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see Ryan Garcia at PBC either, because it's just like as soon as
I don't know. It's just the fit just doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
and then
And
top
it's
of that,
like, you don't seem like a big golden boy.
and on
I
top
think
of
he's a better fit for Matchroom.
Yeah.
and on top of
That's
that,
where he should go.
and on top of that, PBC is not necessarily strong at 135 either.
That's the main reason why I said that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything more special to promote them when they got people here.
yeah, I mean, they got Pacquiao, they got Broner, you know, they got Wilder, and then they have some of the welterweight cats, you know, eventually making a little buzz here and there. You know, I mean, he's gonna have to do
Ryan
something
Garcia,
extraordinary.
all of that.
You know, so it's just like Ryan Garcia and Oscar should have never made that shit public, because now Oscar is probably one of the most pettiest people in boxing today. You know, dude is
Very
like,
petty.
yeah, and dude was like, you know what? Since Ryan Garcia doesn't want to fight on 4th of July, we're gonna put all our chips in on Virgil Ortiz Jr. And
That shit made me laugh when he said that. He was super petty.
Yeah, and he has a fight coming up late July. And I'm just like, damn, like, I mean, making that shit all public and everything. Like,
That was like when 50 Cent was trying to rearrange the whole Dipset hierarchy. Like, Jim Jones is the capo now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, no longer this. Like, we liked him more anyway. Like, that's what De La Hoya doing. He's like, you know what? Well, Virgil Ortiz, we're making him the main event now. Fuck a Ryan Garcia. Virgil Ortiz got the juice. We like him more anyway.
Yeah.
He's actually beating people worth a damn in exciting fashion. He's not bitching about the money either.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fucking Oscar needs to watch out because his stable is getting like narrower and narrower by the year.
Yeah.
Because you know Canelo don't fuck with him.
But that's the
Canelo,
thing.
what's his?
Ryan Garcia can fuck with PBC if damn Andy Ruiz on there.
right.
They could make double headers with them, man. They could do something with them if they
Shit,
try
do a triple header. Fucking Andy Ruiz, Ryan Garcia, and Leo Santa Cruz. I know that's just wishful thinking, but
Oh, dude, like you're printing money at this point.
But then
Jeez.
I don't see PBC pandering to the Mexican audience like that.
They don't pander to anybody.
yeah.
They have two guys from Ohio fighting motherfucking Vegas. They have a fucking Cuban fight a Jamaican in damn Philly. They just have random Street Fighter matches. Like, what the fuck is this? Or they'll just throw him in the Barclays. Like, fuck it, Barclays.
Yeah, everyone.
Take a guy from Cuba and Alabama and have him fight don't have him fight in Alabama. Don't have him fight in damn
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, throw him in Barclays. Yeah, I'm sure there's a big Southern community in New York that appreciate this fight. Yeah, there's a big Cuban demographic in New York that appreciate that fight. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that shit. It just it don't seem like none of these guys really fucking promote, man. I'm just
Oscar has something, but I just think though that this whole shit is pretty. Should keep that shit private. And hey, I mean, there's still time if Ryan Garcia wants to find Virgil Ortiz's undercard to get shit together. You know.
But that's the thing. If he was on PBC, like you'd have damn established ass champions fighting on the undercard of damn Ryan Garcia. But see, they doing. But I think Oscar's doing him a disservice, not fast tracking his kid and getting him active, because it's like you're devaluing his name. Like he'd have to go and make a big splash at somebody else as soon as he leave, because I don't know, he might leave. Like it's gonna get a point where they're tired of going back and forth with this shit.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know the details of Ryan Garcia's contract with Golden Boy. We don't know how many fights, he had signed with them.
At least stretching that shit out then.
Yeah. Motherfuckers was up in his tweet from fucking last year. Like, his lucrative deal with Golden Boy. Like, yeah, okay.
I mean, like, what y'all trying to do? Like, y'all gonna throw him the tail? Y'all gonna have him fight JoJo Diaz, our farmer winner? Like, what's good? Like y'all keep saying the Linares fight. That don't seem to be going nowhere.
Yeah, I think Linares is probably ready to fight.
Yes. I mean, Linares the type of dude, like, he'd be at dude house fighting him. He'll pull up the damn Ryan Garcia gym. So it's like, we want to see the kid fight now, and he just dragging their asses with it.
So I mean, I just said to do a quick look up. So I know that in 2019, Ryan Garcia signed an extension. It was a 5-year extension, and on his current one, that I think he's still working on his current one. The extension doesn't kick in until next year. He has a couple years left. So it's
Lord.
Oh man, it's a couple years.
All this for we got to deal with a couple more years of this bitching and moaning behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia, free agent, 2023.
And he's probably looking at it like, damn, I ain't make the type of money yet to buy myself out the fucking contract. I guess those endorsements ain't paying enough.
Right? Well, I mean, of course, we'll just have to see how 135, plays out. As in, 135 has players in top rank, has major players in top rank. As Lomachenko is probably the top fighter at 135. And most likely, top rank and the zone have a relationship. I mean, they've worked together. Specifically, Golden Boy and Top Rank, they've worked together. So. So yeah, I mean, pretty much like that. I mean, if you want to do career-wise, that would be Ryan Garcia's best. But I mean, go to PBC and they probably would have to bump him up a couple of just to actually find opponents for him to fight.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like Charlo says that, but then it's not like they had any type of big marquee fights yet.
No,
I don't even know which brother said this shit.
It was Jermel.
I was gonna say, it sounds like something Jermel would say.
Oh, so 154 Charlo, yeah. Okay,
yes.
So that diet Charlo.
Well, that Charlo actually has people to fight. Just better,
Yeah, but they haven't fighted and fought him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then why isn't he fighting them?
Yeah. Because remember, the whole Herd fight never went through. It's not like he's in a unification coming up now. He had a whole year throwing away off a whack decision with damn Tony Harris.
Yeah.
Harrison,
yeah, my bad. So I mean, and he wasn't the one saying that how they was how PBC and everybody was going around, like the management was talking about how Harrison had the discussion with them, saying how Charlo always fight bad in the damn winter. Just make up a excuse and you could push the fight back. And Harrison was champion for damn near a whole fucking year, running his fucking mouth and shit. So I mean, Charlo didn't even sound like he was all happy about that shit like that. So I mean, for him to say that just make me wonder. But then again, he's getting paid well, so hey, who cares?
Yeah, nah, fucking Ryan Garcia would be in a more like 160 Charlo at PBC. Nobody on his side of the fence to play with.
Yeah. And all your best wins come from a lower division.
Yeah. You struggle in fights you should be winning. Easily.
Yeah.
Yes, and that will lead to a spoiling on the vine, which you'd hate to see.
Yeah, because I mean Ryan Garcia, we don't. Yeah, it's. Yeah, PBC, like all these, and that just comes to the last thing I want to say is that when you see this, like all these promoters are basically on the same level. Some guys they do better by, some guys they do worse by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is why these stand wars of the promoters are funny to me, because none of them are better than the other one, and they all do the same shiesty, stupid.
And for every person that's on one stable that you feel like they could do better and promote better, there's another guy on that same stable that they do good by. Just like if you go to another stable and say, damn, why he promoted so good? And then you see, on the other hand, they got somebody else. Like with Golden Boy, Virgil Ortiz's career seemed like it's on point, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But Ryan Garcia's career so far just look like it's just been whatever. Like it's just happening, like a reality TV series.
Mm.
But Virgil Ortiz's career seemed like it has a purpose. Like you think he'll get a title shot by next year.
Word.
Ryan Garcia, yeah, I don't know when.
Yeah, it's really Ryan Garcia right now. I mean, but like I said, I mean, Golden Boy has to up his competition so we can see where he is to see how far he is actually away from an actual title shot.
Yeah, if he started accepting some fucking fights already, shit. But like you said, we don't know everything about his contract details and shit. It just seemed like they both stubborn, and we're gonna get a damn Canelo negotiation type of marathon for every Garcia opponent and fight from here on out.
Yeah, which would be nice if Ryan was as good as Canelo, but he's not even that good to me to warrant all that Canelo money discussions.
But hey,
even then, it's like, you know, he hasn't even earned the right to have Canelo type discussions. You know, don't even worry about if he good yet, because it ain't about being good if you're marketable and you keep winning. Because what if Ryan Garcia fights opponents on his level and he dominate them better than Canelo does against opponents on his level? That would mean Ryan Garcia's better, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But he hasn't even done that yet, so it's like.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm
he's just
saying.
waiting.
Like he hasn't done anything close to like to a Canelo to even to even like demand Canelo type money or like a deal favorable like that. Like earn your way
He
up.
hasn't even done enough to command Andy Ruiz respect. And if he's trying to go the meaningless fight route, then he's years behind Leo Santa Cruz. So even then, they not moving him right. So it's like it's a failure on all counts.
That's why, like, when what's his name commented on it, like I couldn't say nothing when I think it was Abner Mares was speaking on it. I think wasn't it? Somebody was speaking on Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, it was Abner Mares.
Yeah, like I can't even be mad. Like he's not lying.
Yeah, fight somebody. Cause remember the other day he was talking about them doing an MMA fight or some shit. Like, dude, you ain't even fight nobody good in your own
Boxing. Yeah,
like,
let
the
alone
fuck out of here.
crossover.
Like, and I can understand Mares coming from that angle, because it's like, you know, whether you're a fan of dude or not, he always fought the best competition.
Yeah, nah, he earned his keep. I'm not a big fan of Abner Mares, but he earned his keep. Low blows
like
and all.
Ryan Garcia hasn't done anything. He's popular, which is cool. You know, being popular is a talent, but you know, it's one of those things that you gotta maximize it.
He's Instagram, TikTok popular. Like we don't know how popular he really is. Like
if that could bring money, if that could bring money.
But there's no guarantee that that'll bring money. We're assuming
because
that
they're
it's
not
gonna
managing him right. Like, if that's the case, you need to strike when it's hot. If somebody has that type of following, you got to keep them active. Like, they're not even giving him the Tank treatment.
True.
Like they really, like, it's on both of them. But I mean, come on, as the promoter, as the OG, if you're Oscar De La Hoya, you got to take your feelings away from it and look at it like, look, man, be that as it may, this is a part of my legacy too, and I got to get this man's career on point and really make it financially successful and get the best out of this guy. Boxing wise, promoter wise, and even for the fucking sport legacy wise, like. How are you able to run Virgil Ortiz's career good, but not Ryan Garcia, who looked like he has more upside from a popularity standpoint?
Well, probably because Ortiz is actually acts like a fighter. Like they're two different types of personalities.
Yeah. But then you got to get on their level and work.
Yeah, and Ortiz is earning his keep. Can't say that about Ryan.
That's true, but this is the thing. You can't approach every fighter the same.
So we're gonna allow certain fighters to take shortcuts?
No, you gotta find a way to fucking work with Ryan Garcia and maximize him. You can't maximize him the same way you maximize Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz is an old school, you line him up in front of me and I'll knock them all down and I'm gonna get my title shot, whatever. I don't care about all this type of popularity, TikTok bullshit. I'm a fighter's fighter. Cool, that might be the perfect situation for most promoters. But then now you have another guy who's a diva. He got the whole millennial crowd with him. That you got to handle him a little different, but you still got to maximize him. I mean, look at the way how we all interact. We don't all talk to each other the same type of way, type shit. Like, I mean, well, I guess for me, because I have to talk to all y'all.
Yeah.
I can't talk to everybody the same. Like, I don't have the same conversations I had with Pat that I had with you or with PJ. Like, I gotta all when I ask certain shit from y'all, I gotta ask y'all certain ways. Like, I don't, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you gotta communicate effectively with that person.
No, you're right.
If one person's used to damn saying getting a message a certain way, then you kind of comply to get the best out of him and you keep it moving. You don't look at it that way. You don't take offense. That's all I'm saying. Like, Oscar, they got to find a way for Garcia because
they just got to find a way
on the vine.
They got to find a way first to keep their personal business out of social media. Not everything needs to be on social media.
All this yapping and spilling about the behind the scenes stuff is just corny. It's not doing either of them any favors.
Yeah, because it's shit we don't care about, so it's not really building up to a fight. So yeah, I agree. Like, that's the first they need to do. Thing they need to do, but gotta make them happy. They gotta get to an agreement. If not, we're gonna be dealing with these damn Twitter battles for years to come, and I'm just like over it. This would be the first and last video for this shit.
Facts.
It seems like we always talking about Ryan Garcia and fights that don't happen. Them shits need to start fucking happening already.
Total facts. Oh man, I think we touched upon this. That topic.
Yeah, got me disgusted with these motherfuckers. Fight somebody, damn it.
That's the theme of 2020. Fight somebody, damn it.
Yeah. Stop, y'all too. Y'all arguing over one fucking pound. Fight somebody.
Yeah, 1 pound.
What kind of bullshit is this? Like, really, in a pandemic and everybody's itching to get back, like, y'all got a monster matchup right there in front of you. Y'all motherfuckers is on some 1 pound.
Yeah, motherfuckers just need to fight them. Just stop the bullshit.
Anything.
Get better at boxing. Oh man, so I think we've reached the end of our show for tonight. LB, do you have any final thoughts?
Nah, y'all niggas just need to fight. Shit. But just a Ring Game radio cartoon coming soon. We putting the final touches on that shit. So be on the lookout. The first podcast with his own cartoon. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And, be on the lookout for that. Coming soon.
Yes, sir. AOP, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah. First off, boxers, stop being divas. Let's fight. Stop singing. Stop singing on Twitter. Start fucking putting it in the ring. less singing, more punching. Okay, please, thank you. Bye bye. Anyways, other than that, Ring Gang Radio all day, every day. We the boxing Wu-Tang. Fuck with us. Ring Gang Radio cartoon coming soon. You already know where to find us at ringgangradio.com, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Follow everywhere. We out here. Fuck with us.
Yep, exactly. I want to definitely co-sign that. Yep, follow everywhere, subscribe, listen, like, comment, all that shit, and then tell your friends so they can do the same. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we do this shit for y'all. Bring you that shit that you want and need. You know what I mean? Because that's it's all about that ring gang shit. So yeah, I mean that's just basically my final thoughts. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for sure, Shuttleworth the God, LB the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P. It's been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.